Introduction. Hello, everyone. It's Jimmy here with some major updates that are shaking up the financial landscape as we know it. The House of Representatives is gearing up for some significant changes to the Big Beautiful Bill, a piece of legislation that has already passed the Senate. If you've been following my previous videos, you'll know that this bill is packed with a $4,000 credit for seniors over 65, a $2,500 child tax credit, and a host of tax bracket adjustments. But it looks like there's more to the story than just the benefits. The Big Beautiful Bill and Senate changes. Now, this bill, fondly known as the Big Beautiful Bill, has been making its way through the legislative process, and it's not without its share of controversy. The Senate has already given its nod, but the House is where things are getting interesting. They've got a list of issues they're calling fatal flaws that need to be addressed before they'll pass anything. These issues are related to the reconciliation process, which is a set of rules that guide how bills are reconciled between the House and the Senate. The role of the parliamentarian. Enter the parliamentarian, a role that's come into play during the reconciliation process. They're not typically from the left or the right. They're Senate employees who help ensure that bills adhere to the Senate's rules. And right now, they're saying that there are parts of this bill that don't fly with the Byrd Rule, a set of legislative guidelines. This means the bill as it stands won't meet the necessary criteria to pass through reconciliation. Impact on the American public. But why should you care? Well, this bill isn't just a bunch of numbers on a page. It has real implications for real people. The $1,000 checks, the child tax credits, the changes to tax brackets. These are measures designed to stimulate the economy, provide relief to families, and support seniors. It's not just about the money. It's about the message it sends and the precedent it sets for future legislation. The flipping dynamics of Congress. Here's where it gets really interesting. The dynamics of Congress have been fluctuating like a pendulum. A few years back, when Trump was in office, it was the Democrats who had control. Now, with the Republicans at the helm, we're seeing a shift in power, and that's having a direct impact on the legislative process. The public's view on Congress. Now, let's talk about the public's view. Historically, no matter who's in power, the public has often been dissatisfied with Congress. But this dissatisfaction is turning into action. The recent stimulus checks, the child tax credits, the support for businesses, these are moves that the public has been clamoring for. And now, with the Republicans looking to revise this bill, we might see some significant changes. The impact on Los Angeles. Switching gears, let's talk about what's going on in Los Angeles. The deployment of National Guard troops and Marines is costing a pretty penny, at least $134 million and counting. This move by the Trump administration has stirred up quite the pot, with many questioning the necessity and the cost of such measures. The role of Governor Gavin Newsom. Enter Governor Gavin Newsom, who's been trying to block these deployments. It's a complex situation with a lot of back and forth. The federal government is claiming the need for order, while state leaders are pushing back, creating a situation that's as politically charged as it is costly. Conclusion. So where do we stand? The bill is in flux. The National Guard's role in Los Angeles is contentious, and the public is watching closely. As we move forward, it's clear that these decisions have far-reaching implications. They affect our economy, our communities, and our trust in the government's ability to act in the best interests of its people. Stay tuned for more updates as this story continues to unfold. I'll be here to bring you the latest information and analysis. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation in the comments. Your input matters, and together, we can make sense of these complex times. This script aims to provide a comprehensive coverage of the topics mentioned, from the implications of the Big Beautiful Bill to the situation unfolding in Los Angeles, all while maintaining a conversational and accessible tone throughout.